Yes, people, we're back again. 12 man's back. It's myself and Saeed for another show. Make sure you're doing me a favor right now. If you do enjoy the content, please make sure you hit like and you hit subscribe and you're following today's sponsors, which of course is OK Jerseys. If you use the code 12man, you'll get 8% off. So go and spoil your kids, friends, dads, brothers, sisters for Christmas. Make sure you go use the link in the description. Saeed, what are you telling me, bro? You good?
Yeah, man, all good. Can't complain, man. International break, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where, you know what I mean, we're just enjoying it as much as we can. And yeah, man, I just think these international breaks, right? What it is like there's too many of them. Hopefully next year it should be better, but it's saying like it's gonna be 3 weeks rather than 2. So I don't know how people are gonna react to that one. But yeah, man, it's one of them ones where at least after this, it's none until March, which is good, which is very, very good. So yeah,
Yeah,
all
man, we
good, man.
can enjoy it until that time. Look, international break, I normally try and get away. I haven't done this time, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the
Yeah,
content because everyone's
yeah,
pushing out some form of content, but people just enjoy chilling, man, as well in
yeah.
international break. Do you know what I mean? I don't blame them.
Facts.
Get away from football for a bit and then enjoy it when it comes back. Obviously, England are playing later tonight, so a lot of people will just sit and chill and watch that. It's probably what
That's
I'll do,
fair.
to be honest. And yeah, go from there, man. But look, we got something a little bit different today, bruv. We got I'm not going to talk about the weekend's games. It's too far gone now. I don't care about that. What I do care about is the future, and I love doing these sort of games with people because I
Yeah,
feel like it gives a true reflection of where their thoughts are and where their minds are at right now. So some of these are Arsenal and United related questions. Some of them are actually other teams, but I think it's good to get a bit of a feel. And then I've got some predictions to do with a couple of questions as we close. So it's not going to be a very long stream, this, but it will be something a bit different and it will be a good laugh. So let's do it. The first question is as follows. It's a statement. You have to say truth
cool.
or trash. Arsenal will win a trophy this year. Do we think that is truth or do we think that is trash? Let's see where we are here. I think I'll go first because I'm a gooner. I think this year the squad is way too good not to win a trophy. So I am going to answer yes to this. People will then say, what trophy? I actually think we're still in a better position to win a domestic cup. And I know that sounds, oh, domestic cup, 5 years, 6 years for a domestic cup. I'm just saying it how it is. I think Arsenal have got the squad depth to go far in the domestic cup. And I think we will win that Carabao Cup. That's what I think it will be. Now, I want more than that. I would love the league as well. I would love to say we're going to win the Champions League, but I can't. If I had to put money on it, I think the one that I think we've got more chance of winning is actually that Carabao Cup. So I will say yes, we will win a trophy. I hope it's the Premier League. I think we can win the Premier League, but I actually, if I had to put my money on one, I think it actually will be the League Cup, and we'll finally win that. First time since '93 as well, which is too long for a club the size of Arsenal, to be fair. So, what are you saying, bro? Come on.
I'm gonna say truth as well. I'm gonna say that you are gonna win a trophy. I think you're right. I think you're spot on, bro. The squad's too good. You got enough squad depth. Your team is stacked. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I just don't think, you know what I mean, there should be another season where you shouldn't be winning a trophy, man. I think it'll be the Premier League, but I do believe
Love that.
domestic cups will be a backup option if they don't win it. I
Do you
think
think we
this
could
year,
do both, Saeed? Do you think we could win in March the Carabao Cup and then win in May? Because my kind of thing
yeah,
is, yeah, you get that mentality, yeah, you lift it in March and go, that felt good.
facts,
Let's go do it
facts,
again in May. I'd love us to do a double.
facts.
I'd love us to do both. Like, I'm not getting
I
carried
think,
away there. I think that would be amazing.
I think you're spot on, man. If you can win the Carabao Cup in March. I mean, Pep Guardiola was a big example of that, winning it early and then later on down the line winning the Premier League. So I think, bro, you come on, bro, you can't be neglecting trophies, innit? One thing with Arsenal, right, is that you neglect the trophies like along the way, and then later on down the line bottle the main one. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like that there for me cannot happen, Dan, bro. It just can't happen. You can't neglect the trophies and expect them, you know, to do that. So I'm looking at you guys and I'm like, yo, you've got to be able to win a trophy this year. It's unheard of. Like if we come back here in May, yeah, and you've not won anything, bro, wrap it up. You know, fold the club. fold it, and never cease to exist again. Because this one, now real talk, man. Because at the end of the day, bro, if you can't win
If
it
we don't
now,
do it this time, he's got to be replaced. He's got to give
it's
up.
got to be like it's got to go. It's got to go, blood. You know what I mean? Word to my man. But yeah, it's now or never. It has to happen. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything more or anything less. You
I
got
agree.
to win it. So
Okay, let's go to the next one then. Truth or trash? Ruben Amorim will finish in the top 6.
I'm gonna say truth. One game a week, Dan. I do believe the teams around us aren't as great as what people say. Tottenham are not great as what people say. I think Chelsea can be got at, even though I do believe they'll finish in and around that top 5. I still think for me, they're not as great as what people say. But again, they've got players up front that I believe are talented enough to win them games. But I think defensively, they look shaky, if I'm going to lie to you. If I'm not going to lie to you, should I say? And I look at Newcastle having a very, very poor season. Villa are going to maybe prioritize the Europa League. Bournemouth are going to fall off a little bit. You know what I mean? So I believe there's more than enough capabilities. We've got added strength in Mbeumo and etc. etc. So yeah, man, I think for me it's a no-brainer. United will definitely finish in the top 6, 100%. Like I just can't see anything other than that, no, Dan. I look at us and I'm like, yo, one game a week. You know, we don't have that many injuries. We've got a fully fit squad. You know, we don't have any distractions. Why can't we win it? Why United cannot win this trophy for me personally? So yeah, I'm going with this. I'm going with the top 6 without a doubt.
I think you should. I still don't trust this manager, bro. I know a lot of people are now because you got your back-to-back wins and all that. You're unbeaten 5. So I'm gonna say trash, but hear me out, right? I don't think Man United are gonna finish like 12th or 15th or something crazy again, right? But I look at Villa picking up. I think Spurs have got players to come back. I definitely know that Newcastle are going to be picking up because they are terrible at the moment. A bit like Man United were terrible. And I just feel like there's going to be another team in there, whether it's a Bournemouth, might even be a Sunderland, that's going to cause some problems. I think it's way too close for me to put my hat on Man United finishing in the top 6. I think the top 4 will be done, and we'll come to that in a minute. But I do think this is going to be close, Saeed. Like, if you do it, I think it will be like go to the end of the season type. Do it. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be the last couple of games that decide it. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, I think for me, as long as we get there, Dan, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, it don't matter.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to be in the back of the Champions League. For me personally, I want to be in the Champions League. I want to be in there. I want to be around it. I want to minimum top 6. You get me? Like, that's minimum, bro. You
want Champions League, but you'll take top 6 if it, as one game a week, and then you build again and go again, innit?
You build again, man. Just this one game a week nonsense is awful because you train for a week and then you got to dwell on the result, man. It's awful, man. Dwelling over draws as well, back-to-back draws is like, at least if you win, you know you've won. You lost, you know you lost. But draws is like, because everyone's like then saying, not a bad point.
Killers, man.
It's not a bad point. When it's not a good point, is it? This one here,
latest
one. You know what I mean?
When you draw, don't get me wrong, it's better than a loss. You always take a point, but the draw feels like a loss, man. Like when we drew to Sunderland, people have been saying, oh, when Arsenal lost to Sunderland, oh, actually, they didn't lose, but it felt like it. So everyone believes we've lost the game. That's the thing. Draws in title race absolutely kills you, man. But look, let's move. Go on.
If you draw a couple first, if you lose one, but then win the rest, the draws can hamper you badly, You can really have.
You'd rather win one and then lose one than 2 draws because you get more points.
There you go. It's mad, isn't it?
It's mad. Draws kill you, man. Draws kill you.
Yeah.
The next one is an interesting one. Gyokeres will score more Premier League goals than Sesko this season. Truth or trash?
I've already made peace with it. I think for me, the only reason why I say that is because I feel like you've got a more settled team. I feel like you've got a team that is on the up. I feel like you've got a team that have got more facilities to build from than ours. And also the fact that obviously a bit more experienced Gyokeres, you know what I mean, in terms of I reckon adapting to maybe the league, the pressures. I feel like that's going to help massively. Sesko's already got 2 goals. Gyokeres, to be fair, is not far away from him in 4, but I do believe over the course of the season, Gyokeres will find himself in better positions than Sesko will. I put that maybe down to coaching. I put that down to, like I said to you, understanding of the game at this early stage. But yeah, I do believe Sesko's an overall better player I believe anyway, in terms of maybe his hold up and his technical ability. But you said score goals, innit? So I'm gonna go with Gyokeres, man. This season. Next season we'll be back. You know what I mean? But this season, I do believe I don't know if Gyokeres will get 20 goals though, that everyone's saying though. I don't know if he'll get the 20 Premier League goals because it is hard, but I do believe he'll get more goals than Gyokeres.
I don't think either of them will get 20 goals, if I'm honest with you. I haven't been massively convinced by either of them. I've got to be real. I thought Sesko against Spurs was poor, bruv, and should have done better.
Yeah.
Gyokeres has been poor as well in front of goal at times. I don't think that it's always been his fault, but certainly same as Sesko. But I do think that they both got to take accountability. I think Gyokeres will score more than him, but I don't think it will be like Gyokeres will get 20 and Sesko will get 3. I think it will be like, a bit closer, but I think Gyokeres will just nick it. Let's move to the next one, bro. Mbeumo will finish with more goals and assists than Saka this season.
You know
he did
what?
Last year, but obviously Saka was out.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, because I do believe Saka does get these injuries. And I'm not gonna lie to you, he hasn't got a goal, has he? No, assist. His first. Has he got assists? I think.
Yeah, he's got GA, but it ain't anywhere near what he normally gets, Saka.
Yeah, I think it has dried up for him. I do believe Mbeumo's going to be more. Obviously, you got AFCON there, which is going to be a big miss. So it might be that Saka joins in, but I still think Mbeumo will get into better positions. And I think, when you're someone's leading goal scorer, so say now, for example, United, I think he'll have most of the threats in terms of, I feel like with Saka, he might be a facilitator for the likes of Gyokeres and other players. Whereas I think with Mbeumo, he's going to be like, yo, shoot him first. I'm going to be the one that gets his team goals. Look at the header there. Mbeumo's good little movement there. Is Saka able to get them sort of goals? So I'm going to say to you, yes, based on the fact that Mbeumo's going to be our main man. I think Saka, I don't think he's going to be your main man. He's going to be one of your main mans, but he's not going to be the main man. With Mbeumo, I can't lie to you, he's going to be, I'd say 70% of our goals are going to come from Mbeumo. You see how before we've had it from Ronaldo. That season when Ronaldo got 18 league goals. And you're like, whoa, what's going on here? Like in a poor season. It could be that with Mbeumo.
I think Mbeumo will get more goals than Saka. And I think Saka will get more assists than Mbeumo. However, I think combined with GA, I actually think Mbeumo will get more than Saka. And it is for the reasons you've said, because I look at Manchester United and I think he's your best player. I look at him and think, I just like him a lot. But I look at Arsenal and I think they've got goals by committee. Whereas Man United, I think Mbeumo is more of the main guy.
Yeah.
So I think that he will actually end up on more goals and assists than Saka. Not that that's a trophy, but obviously the question is, who do we think will actually impact the games for each team more? Saka, I don't think will need to be that main guy. I think Mbeumo needs to stay fit and be one of your best players. Don't get me wrong, you need Sesko and Cunha and all these guys to get involved as well. But at the same time, I actually think Mbeumo at Brentford was very impressive. And I think he'll do the same at Manchester United, bruv. I've got to be honest. So I agree with you. I actually will agree with that one, which might shock people. But look, I think Saka will still have a good season. But right now, something ain't right with him, man. Something ain't right. So let's hope that he improves. This next one, truth or trash, bruv. Liverpool will finish outside the top 4.
As much as I want it to happen, I just think they'll claw it back in just because of the quality that needs to fix up. Isak will find himself back. Who else is in there? Ekitike. Mo Salah will eventually find his form. The backline will eventually figure itself out. You know what I mean? I think they're too good to finish outside the top 4. I really do. They might finish 4th. They might finish 3rd. And they could be way ahead of the top 2. I believe the top 2 are going to be close-ish and the rest of them are going to be far behind. That's what I believe. I believe that the 3rd, 4th, 5th are going to be behind the first 2. You get me? So And I think I don't know if that was the case last season as well. I don't know if there was a gap between second and third. But yeah, no, honestly, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. For me personally, when I look at it right now, Liverpool, even though I would love to trash it on them, I would love to put it on them, but bro, they're gonna surely figure it out.
They
Surely.
will. They will, man. And I think they will click, and I think they will actually make a bit of a charge. I don't think they're going to win the league, but I do think they'll make a charge. I think they're easily, comfortably finishing in the top
Yeah,
four. I think, I've probably got them in third at the moment still.
yeah.
So, could be a shock, and they could not get it together. But if it carries on, then, I mean, Slot will be replaced. Like, real talk. If this carries on,
Bro.
they shouldn't sack him now. But at the
Bro.
end of the day, it gets towards Christmas and January, and it's still not looking good for them, and they're floating around like 8th or 9th or something crazy, then they might pull the plug. But I think Liverpool will click. I think they'll come back. I think they'll go on a bit of a run now, actually, because the pressure's like,
Mm.
it's all we're already done laughing at Liverpool. Now let's see what they do. I think now the pressure's off of them to try and win this league. I think they'll start to just creep up, but I don't think they'll have enough. I don't think they'll get ahead of City or Arsenal now. I really don't. If they do, something's gone wrong at City or Arsenal, to be honest.
It's true.
So that's what I
It's
think
true.
with them, man. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see with Liverpool.
It's gonna bound to click, man. I hope it doesn't,
Yeah.
but if they can't, that would be the worst ever defense ever. They can't have that title on their heads. The worst ever defensive, It can't happen though, Dan, can it? Let's be honest.
No,
Just
no,
can't, man.
no.
So
The squad's too good, man. The squad's too good. Once
yeah,
it clicks, they'll start
that's
to
what I'm
move,
saying.
man.
Once it clicks, it should be good.
Yeah, I
Should be
agree.
good.
I agree. This next one, bro, is Spurs. Truth or trash? Spurs will get Champions League football through the league finish this year.
No. Definitely not. For me, no. I think for me they've got too many frailties in their team. I don't think their attack is that great. I don't think their home form has been poor. I think with Thomas Frank, he's struggling to really, really grasp the idea that he's at Spurs and not Brentford. I think sometimes he's a bit too, we talk about putting the handbrakes on Arteta for Arsenal, but Frank's doing it at Spurs. Away from home, the differences in home and away is too much. Yeah, I don't think they'll get it through the league finishes. I don't think they'll get it through the Champions League because they won't win it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think they'll finish. I think they'll finish like 6th, 7th, which for them will be a decent season. You know what I mean? Maybe get another cup, maybe a little FA Cup, maybe something like that. If they can do that, that'll be something that they could achieve. But yeah, I can't see them, Dan, bro. I'll be honest with you. I just can't see them winning a league. Finishing the Champions League. I can't. Like they did last year through the Europa League. You know what I mean? And then the season before, I don't know when the last time they finished top 4 directly through the actual Premier League. Let me just quickly check the Premier League. But yeah, let me know. What do you think, bro?
Their best chance this season is winning the FA Cup and going for something like that, because they can't win the Carabao Cup. They ain't going to win the
Yeah,
Champions League. They ain't going to win the league, which means they've got to try and win a trophy, in my opinion, again.
23, 24.
So I think
Okay.
they've got to go win the FA Cup, and I don't think they're going to do that. So I think they'll finish trophyless. Do I think they will go and finish into the Champions League positions by the league? No. No, I don't think so. I know it's 5 places, 5th place is up for grabs. I think the top 4 pretty much be cemented, which we'll come to in a minute. But I think Tottenham Champions League, I've still not seen enough. And I think with Thomas Frank, he's actually doing an all right job. People are giving him a lot of stick, but I don't actually think he's doing that bad with that side. Like, I just don't think that side's that good. I've got to be real. Like, I don't think it's that great. I don't know what Tottenham fans are expecting. Maybe Tottenham fans thought that they would get to a stage where they could be, going for a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, but nah, man, not for me. They're not nowhere near,
Nah.
man, nowhere near that level. Their fans are a bit deluded, aren't they, as well? Let's be real, the Spurs
Yeah,
fans.
they're very deluded, man. You know what I'm saying? Them man are just, you know what I mean? Look at Tobes, man. You know what I mean? He's just moving mad right now. And it's true, man. It's true. You know what I'm saying? There we go. I think that's what happened now. So yeah, man, I don't see them doing much, if I'm being honest with you. And yeah, like for me, them man, they ain't doing nothing, man. You get me? So boy, I think for them, little cup would do them better than winning to get into top 4. I think to be fair, they can win another cup on the Frank, get in the top Europa League football. I think they'll be happy with that. I really do.
Facts. I agree. Let's move to another club neither of us support. Chelsea will win a trophy this year. What are we saying? Because they did last year and they won the
Yeah.
Club World Cup, but there was a Conference League, and obviously the Club World Cup was the summer tournament. What are we saying about this year with Chelsea?
What the thing is with Chelsea, right? Their last trophy, apart from the Conference League, when was it? Like, was it the FA Cup? I don't think.
2017, bruv.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you actually look at it with Chelsea,
No,
yeah, like
it wasn't. Sorry, their last trophy was the Champions League. Sorry, 2021 even. So
2021.
they had
Wow.
4 years. They had 4 years without a trophy.
Wow. Before they won the, yeah, that's crazy, you know, when you deep it. I'm gonna say no.
I agree with you.
Because I'm like, you know what I mean? Like they're not gonna win. You know what? Carabao Cup, and then their Wembley record is bad. Have you seen their Wembley record?
Yeah, horrific. We normally beat them,
bro.
It's horrific.
I'm gonna say no. I don't think they win the Carabao Cup. I don't think they win the FA Cup. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you're right about like it's normally the Champions League or Europa League. Sorry, or the you said they won the Conference League, but Champions League, I think it's too soon for them. They won the Club World Cup, fair play to them. You know what I mean? That was a summer tournament, and they did it. And they probably suited to the Champions League more than anything. But I still think for me, there's teams that are in there that are stronger. I'm gonna say for me, no. I don't think they're gonna win a trophy this year.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean? And that's crazy because normally Chelsea win trophies every year. They did this normally in their DNA under Abramovich. It was definitely. So yeah, I'm gonna go with no this year. But they will get top four. And I think for them that is, you know, it's not bad. Plus they won the Club World Cup, so they're still on that high. Do you get it? Like, you know what I mean? They could still class as a trophy this year, this season. Because it started at the end of the season, innit? Or start season. So they might just class that as a trophy.
I think Carabao Cup they've got a chance. Obviously, FA Cup they've got a chance. They're always domestically Chelsea got a chance, but I don't think they win the Champions League. I don't think they win the league, and I actually do think City and Arsenal are more favourites in the Carabao Cup, and I think City, Arsenal, and Liverpool are more favourites in the FA Cup. So I've got to be real. I'm going to
Okay.
say no. I'm going to say no, Chelsea this year.
Wow.
I am.
Wow.
And then there's a question mark about 2 billion spent and nothing to show for it again. But they get
Yeah.
away with it, Chelsea. They get away with it, Chelsea.
They
Imagine
do
if this was
because
Arsenal United spending this much money, like in 2 seasons, we'd get like absolutely crucified. Saeed, Arsenal
but
United.
when they win something, it's normally the big ones, isn't it? And that's where they're
Yeah,
clever
yeah,
at. So
yeah.
the Champions League, yeah, winning it in 2021, it's almost giving him a bit of time. Like if you not won the Champions League, yeah, for example, in I don't know, 2018, 2019, I think you get away with a lot of the shit that you've been getting a lot of this season. Like in them 6 years. If you won a Champions League, you'll be like, you know what? We won the Champions League 5 years ago. What are you talking about? When's the last time you won it? Like, you get a lot of like that's what I'm saying. Chelsea have used that to their advantage. And said, you know what, won the Club World Cup there as well. You know what I mean? Added it with the Conference League as well. We completed the set. You know what I mean? So there's little arguments Chelsea fans can make, which fair play to them, man. It is what it is. It's a game is a game, isn't it? You know what I mean? You just got to play the game well.
Fairs, man. Fairs. Okay, a couple of nostalgia ones before we move to some of our predictions. What do you make of this statement? Man City's treble winners would beat Man United's treble winners.
Nah, not for me, man. False. I'm gonna say trash statement, man. I think if you look at our team, if you look at the options in terms of strikers, I think for me, it's clear of Man City's. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Yeah, cool, they've got Haaland, but you know, we had York, we had Cole, we had Sheringham, we had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You know, we could change the game if we want to. You know what I mean? So if say Haaland goes off, who they got to replace him? Julian Alvarez, okay, cool. But is it Sheringham? Is it Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Super sub. I think our manager's better. So that's one thing there. No disrespect to Pep Guardiola. I think Fergie's a better manager. If you look at Yap Stam at the back, you've got Schmeichel, better goalkeeper for me than Edison. I think we win the game, you know what I mean, in multiple areas. Go out of the wings, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, Giggs and Beckham, poof, putting the ball in the box, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I think for me, it's easy, broski. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I think for me, like, yeah, I do think Man City treble team need to have a bit more. You know what I mean? They need respect and they deserve that respect, maybe. But at the same time, bro, I can't lie. It's serious, bro. I can't lie to you. It's a serious game. You know what I mean? Both are
I'd
treble
love to
winners.
see it, man. I'd love to see it. It'd be amazing, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
both
But
are treble winners.
the reason I agree with you is because of how you won that 99 Champions League.
Yeah,
Like you literally had the mentality to say, we ain't losing, we're gonna win.
yeah,
And the win in the way that you did, a lot of people would say, well, that was pretty lucky. So Man City like deserved to win. They'll easily beat them. But I don't think it's about like whose was more impressive. I think it's
yeah,
that team. Giggs and Beckham are better than the wingers they had. I've got to be real. Yeah.
yeah,
You've mentioned the strength in depth up top. They literally had Ireland. That was it. Obviously, in midfield, people forget how good Keane and Scholes were as a partnership. Like Rodri was unbelievable and got Ballon d'Or. We
yeah,
get it. But Keane and Scholes as a partnership was just ridiculous, mate. It's one of the best partnerships I've ever seen in Premier League history.
yeah,
Yapstam, Dennis Irwin, incredibly underrated fullback. Gary Neville, I think he's unbelievable. I don't particularly like him, but I thought he was unbelievable as a right back. And Schmeichel was the best Premier League goalkeeper for me. So when I look at what Man United had, I do think it would beat them. I mean, we'll never know this, but I can only go on what I believe. And I think that Man United 99 treble winning sides probably goes down as the best in Premier League history for me. Like that
yeah.
was it's scary how good you were,
Serious
man.
team, man. You know what I
Scary.
mean?
Scary how good you were.
I do believe, yeah, like I said, City do deserve their credit. They won the treble. They won it on our head tops. You know what I mean? I was there, but when you look at this United team, bro, and what it had, Keane's, Scholes, you know what I mean? The fullbacks, the wing backs. Sorry, the wing backs. Bloody hell, we're not hammering system here. But the wing, the midfielders, the right midfielders. We had a stacked team, man, and we could change it anytime. I think City, don't get me wrong, they can change it, but I don't think to our level, man. That's a difference. Midfield, Rodri, De Bruyne, Haaland, ridiculous. But boy, man, I just think we were just a level above, especially in that game. We could change it up if we want to. Transition would be unbelievable. Counter attacking, ridiculous. So I don't know whether they what they have in there, because they played a back four, didn't they, in that
Yeah.
treble team with
Yeah.
Kanji and yeah. So yeah,
He has Stones, Akanji, I think.
he has
And
Stones and
Aki, I think. Yeah.
yeah, Aki as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
I agree with you. I think Pep Guardiola was actually the reason that Man City went and won that treble. Like, don't get me wrong, the
Yeah,
players needed to turn up, but I think what Pep had done with that squad was pretty unreal. I think with Man United, it was a collect. It was your manager and your players and the mentality of your players, what they'd already won in the game. Manchester City were trying to get their first Champions League across the line. Because that was all they were talking about. Man United had already won Premier Leagues and dominated. Man United had absolutely smashed FA Cups. You know what I mean? 13 of them that you've won or whatever it be. So
yeah.
I look at Man United and think, yeah, the mentality was already elite, and I think the players were kind of more scary. I think Manchester City were a little bit like you fancy your chance against them because in Europe they ain't really done that great. Whereas Man United, no one wanted to play against them. So yeah, it's a good question, man. It's a good question. Last one for the nostalgia is this: do you think this is true or trash? Giggs and Ronaldo keep Mo Salah out of an
Ah,
all-time Premier League 11.
come on, man. Easy, man. Come on, man. Come, don't play with me, Danny, man. Giggs and Ronaldo, man. Come on. No disrespect to Mo Salah, though.
No, of
Like,
course.
no disrespect to Mo Salah.
The reason
Like,
I say it is because everyone says he walks into the Premier League 11 now because he's done it for 7 years at the top level. He's won everything in the game, rah, rah, rah. But I
yeah,
think people forget what Giggs done at Man United and how many trophies
yeah,
most
bro.
decorated player, bruv, in the Premier
Most
League.
decorated player, but also most assists of all time in the Premier League as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No
true.
one's still not getting there.
Appearances as well, like appearances he made.
I think, yeah. Only Gareth Barry, I think, is ahead of him, I
Yeah, it
believe.
is, I think. Yeah, Milner must be up there now as well. But
Milner, yeah, Milner's up there as well. But bro, like, and this is the thing, bro. Mo Salah will be in a all-time 11. You know, he will be part of it. I still think for me, like, he deserves that because of what he's done in a Liverpool shirt. So for me, we're not saying that Mo Salah won't be in any Excel, but for me personally, Ronaldo, what he did in them 3 years, won the Ballon d'Or, scored incredible amount of goals, won us the Premier League, Champions League, like. Come on, bro! Like ridiculous. Sometimes you can be here for a long time, but if you're in here for a short time and do a lot in that time and you impact in that time, bro, like he transcended the way Premier League was seen, bro. Ronaldo brought a lot of like style and swagger to the Premier League, bro. That was never seen before. So yeah, man. I think for me personally, you know what I mean. It's clear what I'm looking at for me personally, and that is Ronaldo and Giggs. You know what I mean, ahead of Mo Salah. I'm sorry if
Hard
I have
to
to.
argue, man. It's hard to argue,
Yeah.
bro. I mean, look, Mo Salah, I think people do disrespect him because for 7 years he was consistently banging in goals. The goals and assists are unreal. But in terms of technical ability and quality, I think Ronaldo and Giggs are better than him. Let's just say it how it is. They're
Yeah.
better than him as wingers, out and out wingers. And I think what Giggs won in the game and how he contributed each season. Like
Mm.
Ryan Giggs scored the best goal I've ever seen against Arsenal in '99. I've never seen anyone do that. And I think what people forget, Saeed, right? It's a great goal. Don't take anything away from it, but it's who he did it against. That back five never got torn apart like that. He's the only player that ever did it. No one else replicated that. Like people scored against us, of course, but it was like a tap in, or it was a header, or it got through, a break through our defense. For him to just take it round, I mean, Vieira's given the ball to him, to be fair, which was poor to start, but he's literally from his own half just kept going and going and going. And I'm sitting there, if I'm Keown, I'm Dixon, I'm Adams, I'm like, just take him out. Just take him out, just foul him. And they didn't. And like they couldn't get near him. And yeah, and to beat Seaman the way he did, bruv, I hated it. I cried that day, man. I really thought we were winning. I really
Bloody
thought
hell.
we were winning, man. I really thought we were winning. And then
I
Bergkamp
know.
missed the penalty as well. Schmeichel saved it. I thought, do you know
Schmeichel, what a penalty. That's what I'm saying, bro. Schmeichel just ridiculous, man.
Unreal,
Ridiculous.
man.
Yeah.
Unreal. All right, sweet. Look, let's go to our predictions then. Let's start with this. Because it can change. It can change because obviously mine have changed pretty much already. It's tough, man, because before a ball kicked, I did one. Then the transfer window shut, and it changes every few months. People have got different top sevens. I've already done mine, so I can't really now start to change it. So I'll bring mine up. In fact, I think I've got it here. Let me bring up.
Okay.
Let me
Wow.
bring up the London. Let me bring up the London boys top sevens. Actually, here we go. You
Okay.
got Lawless and me are quite similar with what we've gone for. Apart from obviously he's moved a couple different. So we got Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle, and Bournemouth. Whereas I've gone for Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Newcastle, Spurs, and Villa. Don's
Wow.
obviously put Chelsea higher. D thinks Arsenal are going to win the league, and Deji's put Manchester City in fifth.
Oh my days. He's moving mad.
But
Spurs
I've got to
third.
stick with it because I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to change these now, obviously, because the boys aren't either. So I've got to stick with this. I put Newcastle there because I truly thought that they would be just like they were last season. Villa, I expected them to be up there. Spurs under Frank, I thought they'd be hard to beat. They're looking a little bit shady. I didn't put Man United in there because I didn't rate Amorim enough. But what are you saying for your top seven, man? You've seen mine already.
I'm gonna go with Arsenal first.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with City second. Liverpool third. I'm gonna go with United fourth. Chelsea fifth. Spurs sixth. And Villa seventh.
Okay.
Actually, no, Villa sixth, Spurs seventh.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I
Yeah.
like the fact you put
Yeah.
Arsenal first. That's really good.
I've changed it up because I feel like, to be fair, I could put, I don't know, man. With Chelsea, they could surprise and maybe, but I just don't know. I just don't rate their defense, bro. I really don't. I don't rate
No,
their
I,
defense.
I don't rate. If I'm honest, I don't rate a lot of it. If I had to change my prediction now, I would go Arsenal to win it because I said Arsenal come second. I don't see Liverpool winning it now, so I've got to go
Yeah.
naturally with Arsenal. City in second, Liverpool third. I'm going to go Chelsea fourth. In fifth, I think it will be. That's the one that's really, really. It's so close, man. But fifth, I'll go with Newcastle because I still feel like they're
Yeah.
going to go on a run. They're not miles and miles away. People say they're relegation, but they're 2 wins away from being in like fifth or sixth or whatever it is. I'll go with Newcastle. I'll go with Villa in sixth, and then I'll go with Spurs in seventh. I'll still have Man United just missing out. Because I just don't rate your manager, bruv. I just don't rate him.
Yeah, I know.
If I rated him, I'd say Man United have got a better side, so they should be getting in the top six.
Yeah, that's the problem, man. No one rates the manager in it. That's the issue, man.
And that's what I've got. Like, if I was a
manager.
Man United fan, I'd probably be like, "Nah, let's put us fifth. Let's go for it." Because I'm obviously going to back my boys or whatever you call it. But I look from an outside in, and I think as much as Man United are looking a bit better, I still don't trust this guy, man. I still don't. I've seen him do some mad things. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who's right, man. It could change again in a few weeks' time.
It could change, man. That's what I'm saying. It could change. It could change.
Never
know.
Easily change, man. Player of the season. Who's our prediction for player of the season?
Player of the season. I'm gonna go with. I said initially it was gonna be Salah again, but obviously the way that Liverpool are moving right now, I'm gonna go with Haaland.
Okay.
Just because of the amount of goals he's gonna probably score.
Yeah.
I always think who scores the most goals, and I mean, if Arsenal win the league, it could be Declan Rice. You know, I think
that's who I'm gonna go for. That's who I'm gonna go for.
You know what I'm trying to say, Dan? Like,
that's who I'm gonna go for.
But I'm gonna go with Haaland just because I feel like they might just choose it based on goal scoring. But you know what? Close by, it could be Haaland. It could be Haaland, bro.
I think if we win the league, I think it will be Rice or Gabriel. If we don't win it, it will be Haaland because he'll score the most goals and it probably means City won it.
Yeah.
So, but I'll put my neck on the line and say Arsenal are going to do it because I have to try and be positive and confident at some stage in life. And I'll go with Declan Rice, man, because I just think the guy's a machine. I love him. You love him.
Declan Rice is solid, man. I can't lie to you.
He's unreal, mate. He's unbelievable. Like, he's so good, bruv.
Yeah.
Okay, who's going to win the FA Cup, Saeed?
FA Cup. I'm gonna go and choose my team. Can I? We've been in the FA Cup now.
Go for it.
There last season. No, we were there the season before that. Season before that as well. I'm gonna go with us, man, to go to the cup run. I know we got beat by Grimsby, and he's probably gonna be laughing at me, Dan. You know what I'm saying? But I think for me, personally, when I look at it, I think we can do it. I genuinely think we can push for that FA Cup. It's the only one we've got, so I believe that's going to help us out massively. So I'm going to go with that one, bro. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with that, bro. I don't know what you think. I know you're probably thinking I'm deluded.
No, I don't think you're deluded. I think you're optimistic. There's a difference.
Yeah.
But I actually think Liverpool, because I think Liverpool by then will be clicking, and I think they might be understanding that they might not be in the best position in the league, and they want to win a domestic cup. They're out of the Carabao Cup, so I think it will be Liverpool that win the FA Cup. But look, I hope it's us, but I don't think we will. I think it will be Liverpool.
It might be another kind of Crystal Palace journey. It might be one of them ones where.
Do you know what? If it ain't us, I hope it's like a Bournemouth or someone like that.
Yeah,
I'd love that.
I hope it's another story where someone wins their first trophy in how many years?
Yeah, like Brighton, Bournemouth, like someone like that. I mean,
they need to win it. They need to go for it, man. I always think these teams, man, like, cool, your league position is what's needed, but come on, bro, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean, trophies, bro. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about.
On,
okay, Carabao Cup, man. Who's gonna win that? Obviously, we've got Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, City. You think City? Okay,
City. Yeah, I think City will. take it more seriously.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna go with City. Yeah, City love that cup, so I'll go with them.
I genuinely think this one is probably the hardest one to call. I think Newcastle will take it seriously. They want to retain it. Man City will want to win trophies again. Chelsea will definitely want to win a domestic because they haven't done it since 2017, which is crazy. No, not 2017. Was it 2017 they won the League Cup? Can't remember, something like that. Sure. And then obviously with Arsenal, we want to win it because we're trophyless at the moment. So I'll go Arsenal just because I have to back my boys. But I genuinely think any of those four, I think that will be the semi-finals. Arsenal, Newcastle, City.
Yeah.
That's what I think it will be. So yeah, be an interesting one, man, for sure. Let's come to a close with these. Champions League, man. What are you saying?
Champions League, you know what? I'm gonna go with something maybe left field. I'm gonna go with Bayern Munich. I'm
Fair.
gonna go with Bayern Munich, man. I just think this season, the way they're playing football, Harry Kane, I just see something in this Bayern Munich team that I really like, man. I really like watching them. It's one of the Bayern Munich teams that I can actually resonate with now. I don't know what it is. Olise, Kane, and then Musiala's to come as well. Apparently, he's back in training, which is mad to think, bro, that he's back
Yep.
and he's training. Yeah, once they all click, bro, poof, we're gonna see some super team right there, broski. So I'm
Agreed.
gonna go with yeah, the Bayern Munich. I know people might say it's a bit mad, but I'm gonna go with that. I really am gonna go with that team. I
I
don't know
don't think
what it
that's
is.
crazy. I don't think that's crazy. I said Barcelona, but I have changed it to Bayern Munich now. I think Bayern Munich are looking
Mm,
too strong, bruv. I think they're looking too strong. I know Arsenal and Inter Milan are right up there at the moment, but I feel like Arsenal might just be looking at too much. But I think we can win it. But I think Bayern Munich are looking very, very scary. And they've done it before.
yeah,
They've got the players, they've got the mentality. They've got as a club, they've done it before. I think I've never really rated Company on that level. I've got to be real, but certainly the way he's playing with them at the moment is looking very good. So I'm gonna go Bayern Munich as well, bruv. That's an interesting one.
yeah.
What about the Europa League, bro? What are you saying?
Europa League. See, I'm not really tapped into it this year, but I'll probably go with one of the Spanish clubs. Maybe Real Betis. I think
Yeah,
they
that's a
might
good shout.
be in that Europa League. Let me see Europa League. Who's in there that are Aston Villa? Maybe
That's who I'm going for.
Aston Villa.
That's who I'm going for. Unai Emery.
Maybe yeah, maybe Spanish clubs. Yeah, Real Betis or Aston Villa.
Yeah, I'm
Or
going.
Roma as well. Roma.
Roma's a good shout, but I just think Unai Emery's been there. If Villa didn't have Unai Emery, I wouldn't be going for Villa. But because they've got Unai Emery and he's won it four
Yeah,
times, you know what I mean? He's won it four times. I think he'll do it, man. He got to the quarterfinals of the Champions League last year. Like, I think that they can do it, man. I think they can do it. So that's who I'm going for.
yeah, bro. I
That's what
think I
I'm
think
saying.
you're right, man. You're so spot on, man. I
Yeah,
think
it's
you're
gonna
spot
be.
on, bro.
I think it's gonna be. What about the European Conference League? I'll say it. I actually think Crystal Palace are gonna win this under Glasner.
Yeah, easy. Crystal
I think
Palace,
they
bro.
will. I think they
I'm
will,
gonna
and I
take
think it'll
Crystal
be
Palace
good.
as
It'll
well.
be good for English clubs. Like, say Villa won that year, Palace won the conference, and an
Mm.
English top club won the Champions League. That just proves we have got the best league. I always think it's good that happens. Do you know what I mean? Even though you have to sit there with a rival banner for a bit, I thought it was good for an English perspective when you know West Ham won the conference and obviously Spurs had won the Europa. I didn't
Mm.
like either of those teams winning, but when you look at it from an England perspective, it's quite good because it really means that we have got brilliant teams in the league that can win trophies. Do you know what I mean? So I'm saying Chelsea winning the conference. There's
Facts.
that. So
Yeah.
I hate all those clubs that have won stuff, and I never cheered it. I couldn't stand it.
There's no one else
However,
in there, is there?
what it
Conference
is.
League.
I
That's
don't
dangerous.
think so, man. I mean, Shakhtar Donetsk and Fiorentina, they're the only other two, really, and Strasbourg.
Fiorentina, yeah, they always find themselves in there. So
Yeah.
Fiorentina.
Strasbourg as well, apparently, are a good side.
Yeah.
Obviously, they got the Chelsea players over there, haven't they? But yeah, we'll see, man. Well, I think it will be Palace, man. And then the last question, manager of the season.
Manager season, I'm gonna go with whoever wins the league. So if Arteta wins it, it'll be Arteta. Whoever wins the league.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think if we win the league, it's got to be whoever wins the league.
It's gotta be Arteta, first one to win it.
Got to be,
So
man. Got to be.
Arteta for me personally, yeah, it'll be Arteta. Because obviously I've said the league. So yeah,
Yeah. Well,
Arteta.
no, we're both on the same page there. If he wins the league, I think he'll get the manager of the year. If Pep wins it,
Oh,
I think it'll be Pep.
it'll
But
be Pep.
yeah, I think he has to. I mean, he has to win. He
Yeah.
has to win it, man. If we can win that Carabao Cup in March, I think I'll give us even more hope of winning the league as well, because that gives us that
Mm,
mentality, bruv. So that's what I'm hoping for now,
facts.
man. That's what I'm
Facts.
praying for, man. But look, Saeed, it's a pleasure, man. We're gonna wrap it up
Always.
there. Always a pleasure, bruv. You've heard it here, people. Let us know your predictions. Let us know what you think of our predictions as well in the comment section. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and you're following Saeed TV. And we will see you on the next one. We're out here, people. Later.
Come on. Peace.